Hello, I thought a weekly omnibus edition would help those of you who don't have the time to come every day. So, starting here. The first one's one I was very proud of for the originality of its title, if nothing else. I called it Kubla Khan. In Oxfordshire, did Kubla Khan sell seafood curry from his van? His saffron rice once won a prize, and hence his fame began. His single van became a pair, but still he stuck to Oxfordshire. He hired an office, needing space. His daughter styled his hair. As years rolled by, his franchise grew until the vans that hitherto had sold kebab or ice cream slab now served his spicy stew. Now round the world his name is seen in well-lit vans of gold and green. That pizza-phobe covers the globe and places in between. So if your son or daughter choose a path that differs from your views, don't shake your head, but try instead to be their eager muse. Just look at him and tell him, man, or if appropriate, woman, you live but once, so take your chance, as once did Kubla Khan. Next one, inspired by a real conversation that I once had with my son when he was a child, now grown with children of his own. I called it When I Was Dead. It puzzled me when my son said, I can't recall when I was dead. Son, I replied, you never died. What put that thought into your head? You know what I mean, he went on, all those years before I was born. I laughed with relief at his naive belief. But now I ask, was he so wrong? Against the illusion of time, our years seem an ascending line, starting with birth and ending with death. They're just brackets round our finite time. Next, self-doubt. What right have I to propagate my views, pontificate on items in the news, express disdain for those who reign and the politicians that we choose? What separates the writer from his word? What separates the truth from what we heard or saw displayed in broadsheets paid to represent the leaders of our herd? But what else is the purpose of a verse? To entertain, perhaps, but more to nurse the questioning of minds bombarded by all kinds of dishonesty from those who clasp the purse. Next, after a disappointing incident in my life, fork on a plate. Every scrape of a fork on a plate, every whistle of air through a gate, the creak of each stair or the brush through my hair assault my enhanced mental state. Cacophonous rustles and sighs bombard my revitalised ears. The money I paid for my new hearing aid would seem an equitable price. Yet I can feel only loss, a sense of deflation, because the sound I most love, which the aid can't improve, is that of a human voice. Yes, it was disappointing to find that. Next we have, I think, the only sonnet I've posted on this channel. I fancied a change in form and it seemed more appropriate to the subject matter. We did it once. The groundwork for the miracle arose when Jenna took cowpox from Sarah's arm. The boy who volunteered to take the dose soon found that he was free from smallpox harm. But many years would pass while the disease, disfiguring and deadly at its worst, still ground the poorer nations to their knees, its mutilations crippling those still cursed. The Russian who in 58 decreed that we should wipe this horror from the earth lived long enough to see his plan succeed. The world for once united, north with south. We've done it once, we worked together then. As air and sea decline, we must again. Okay. On a slightly lighter note, food for thought. I have used this title before, but it's anyway. When I've used all the time I was given, and my fading drive is all driven, when I've grown too old and my number is called, will I be admitted to heaven? And if that boon should come to pass and I dwell with the angels at last, will heaven's supplies include saffron rice? And will there be chicken madras? And finally, Some dessert. Lead meringue. When I was young, my mother sang of strawberries above meringue, slathered in cream, and I still dream about the joy it brang. I know I take liberties with the language sometimes. Led Zeppelin later did a cover called, I think, About Pavlova. It bombed the charts, but warmed the hearts of many a Zeppelin lover. Sugar's not my food of choice, but that dessert's my secret vice. I still eat them as a treat, and I still miss my mother's voice. Thank you. That's it for now, and I should do the same for the next week. Bye for now.